sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Alright, so just like yesterday, September 16, unexpected video that I upload, so I'm doing the same thing here. I took part of my this morning recording and put it into one video for you guys to see. Alright, and you might see it again and sometime next week. There were a lot of tweets that I recorded, but I only took this part and put it into a separate video, make it one video by itself to quickly edit for you guys, and you could see it on the day that I recorded. Alright, so here it is. Enjoy the video. Alright, imagine being Jewish, walking around a public park, seeing a statue of Hitler and someone proudly saying, quote, "My great-great-grandfather was a Nazi and we should respect our history," end quote. Of course that doesn't happen because it's insane. Now imagine how a black person feels during a Confederate monument in America. So this quote was by Sarah Guilford. Alright, so I told myself to be the first to comment. This is a controversial take, but bear with me. Yes, I actually believe we should keep those statues up, not as a reminder to be proud of our history, but to acknowledge when we were wrong, acknowledge the fact these people are not the answer, and to work toward learning. So this one, there's 23 comments under here, but this one was good enough for me here. Okay, the purpose of a monument is to commemorate someone, not to acknowledge wrong. If the statue must be kept, they can go in a museum, not giving a place of honor in public. Alright, so this answered this completely for me. Alright, there's more comment in here. I don't want to stay too long. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. So these are things that popped up on my timeline that seemed very interesting and I wanted to share with you. And this is my last one before I do a prayer. Okay. A Missouri cave containing Native American artwork from more than 1,000 years ago has been sold at auction. The sale disappointed leaders of the Osage Nation. Okay, I hope I pronounced that. Osage Nation, who had hoped to buy the land to protect and preserve a site that's sacred to them. My goodness. My goodness, the first comment pretty much hit the nail on the head. Since the beginning of America, Native Americans have paid a price. It never ends. Alright, so that's it. I don't want to go too deep into this and start answering my comment in here. I have a lot of feeling about this. Okay, it should never been sold anyway. That's my point here. It should have never been sold. But they did that, and then that's that. My goodness. My goodness. Alright. Alright, so I forgot to do this one. I don't want to leave it for tomorrow's video because I'm not going to go too deep into it. So, Prince Philip's will to remain sealed for 90 years. How could that be? Okay, Prince Philip's will to remain sealed for 90 years. The Duke of Edinburgh will is to remain secret for at least 90 years, as UK High Court most senior family judge Andrew McFarlane said is convention that after the death of a senior member of the royal family, the courts are asking to seal their wills. McFarlane wrote in his ruling that the decision answered the need to enhance the protection and maintain the integrity of the sovereign and her family. What? Okay, the judge in the will of His late Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, can now be found online. Okay, Prince Philip will to be sacred for 90 years. Let's go into this. Okay, there's ABC. Let's go into BBC. That's called a cover-up, like the one Buckingham Palace has orchestrated for Prince Andrew. Covering up what? His private asset that he wants to leave family, implying there's a crime when it's just about privacy. That's the bowling eye. Alright, we know what he earned and how much money he had, money made from taxpayers. The fact they are keeping the will private is what makes people suspicious of something sinister being covered up. This is their choice, so they have to accept consequences. Hi Canada here. Someone explain to me what is the point of these people anyway. Seems to me like an institution that is steeped and ridiculous, meaningless, costly tradition with no actual benefit to the people of the UK or any of us Commonwealth countries. Alright, there's more answer here. The citizens of the UK have paid him for 90 years and now we can't even see his will. Okay, this is a good one to go into. If it kept secret for 90 years, how will we know that the beneficiary have paid? That was my main thing here. Why did he leave some money for some people who are alive, and then by the time this thing is unsealed, those people are dead too? Alright, if it kept secret for 90 years, how could we know? Okay, beneficiary pay. Alright, can anyone seal their will for 90 years, especially from HMRC asking for a friend? Okay, inheritance tax, you said. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay, you know the Queen lobbies on this kind of stuff, so they've probably paid zilts. Not a particular fuss about the will. It's just expose all the affairs and secret children, etc. That's something to look at. Just be glad he's gone. Alright, I don't want to read that. Why do you want to see his will? What on earth will you do if you did see it? I mean, like this person said, the people pay for his living, his cost of living for 90 years. Okay, so they should know about it. Okay, knowing is knowledge. Alright? My goodness, why are you so concerned? Obviously, other than to join queue to slay the royals, absolutely, liberty isn't. What is it? Now they want privacy because look at this, how Meghan and Harry been wanting privacy for so long, but they won't let them get that privacy until they have to move out of the country. Alright, let's see here. I skipped some stuff. Okay, I'm not British, but I was thinking the same. Okay, what did she see here? Okay, absolutely, liberty, isn't it? Do they expect the Queen to live another 90 years? Okay, they must, I mean, they probably already know. They know. So, you know, for the public, this is just for the public to keep it sealed. Okay, they must do, who knows, Lizzie the lizard, oh my god, may outlive the whole world. Oh my god. Okay, outlive the whole world is the illuminating is real. Okay, don't you mean Elizabeth? Okay, good one, good one. I'm not British, but I was thinking the same. Not fair to the British people. Whenever he own, okay, whenever he own is a public property. That is true. Okay, I guess the public will have to make a file something. If there was any credible people in the UK, file a suit saying that this needs to be unsealed because we pay toward it. That's the only way I could see it. Do you really care though? I mean, I don't care at all. I'm responding to that. But if I were taxpayer money over there, that's what I would do. Alright, so I forgot to mention this on my last video. So there, that's it. Thanks for watching. So one of the things that I decided to do, I went back to Twitter to look into this. The judicial office, the judgment and the will of His late Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, can now be found online. So what I did is that I click on it so I could get the link for you guys. I'll put the link in the description. Alright, the will of His late Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. So I click on it, but I'm not gonna read it. Alright, so I'll put the link where you guys could go and read it yourself. It's a PDF, but I'm gonna go back to Twitter and make a few comments under that tweet. How about taxpayers will not contribute to the royal family for 90 years? We pay you to display. Okay, nicely summarized. There it is. Okay, I keep forgetting he's dead. Honestly, this smells like some hidden child mess. Okay, or like he left some funds to another woman. Let's see here. That's five. Of course, that's just a conjecture on my part. It's strange the plebs were expected to marvel at his design for his funeral, but we can't know how much he scammed out of the taxpayers. Okay, if an abridged version was available, it will remove much of the curiosity it's not going to receive. Personally, I couldn't have cared less, but now I wonder just what is so important that to be hidden. Valuable assets will show and other tax returned, or at least should. Okay, out of wedlock children, maybe ex-lovers and their family to keep quiet. Alright, then what is the point of having a will? Okay, his family still sees it, just not the general public. That's what I thought too. I think they see it. So they was like, Judge, don't make this public. Now, it will have to be, like I said in my previous recording, is that some credible, maybe some journalists. They have some really good credible journalists out there in the UK still, as crazy as this sound, but there are some good credible journalists in the UK still who should file something and said this needs to be released to the public. Because why? They are taxpayers. They are funded by the taxpayers. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it as that, and I'm gonna go to the prayers, which I recorded way earlier before all of this. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here.